excited, of course, when I got the call from Vinay sir that I'll be a part, like they want me to be a part of this film as Nangeli. It was a shocker for me at the first time because it's a very huge character, and with that it has a lot of performance. So I was nervous. With that, I was really very grateful that at this point of career of mine, I am getting a role like this where only experienced actors or big actors have the opportunity to play this character. But Vinyan sir chose me, and I don't know what he saw in me, and he asked me, I mean, auditioned me for this, and I got like finalized, and I'm sitting here. But this all was a journey for me, and more of that, I learned a lot from Vinyan sir and all the other actors that are on board. So throughout, it was a learning journey, and I really loved and enjoyed being on set. And I'm looking forward to work more in Malayalam industry. So as I said, when he called me up and he said that we want you to audition for Nangeli, and he told me that it has a lot of fight sequence and a lot of performance, it's a periodic film, and he gave me a little bit of a brief about what the character is, and I was like, why me? I mean, I'm just new, I have no experience, and I didn't knew that I would be able to do action or even the part Nangeli part. But then when I came down, I met Vinay sir, and I did the audition, and he said that don't worry, I'll make sure that you will do your best and you have in you. So throughout, I don't know, I was just going with the flow. I was just following Vinay sir, I was just following his vision. And also the best part of when we were shooting the film, he let me be me. He hadn't like restricted me, no, you have to do like this or it's only like this, but he just let me do whatever I wanted to do. And through that journey, I figured out as an actor what are my capabilities and how I handle the situation or the scenes. Talking about fight scenes, it was very difficult because I was doing it for the first time. So wearing the harness and being physically fit, and you know, they pull you up and you have to fall down, and all of that was a lot, and it is very physically exhausting. But putting that all aside, I enjoyed all the action sequences and every bit and every second on set, because that is what I love doing. So yeah, no complaints about it. That song was very, very wild. I mean, I don't know what came into my body that day for that shoot, but I don't know, I just like, I gave everything to it, and I just went wild, and I just gave whatever I can give to that song. And if you can see the song, it's very traditionally grounded, and it has a lot of Kerala tradition factors and very much of wildness, and you get a energy of wild and what do I say? Yeah, maybe wild energy. You get that vibe from when you watch that song. So I really enjoyed shooting that song, but it was very, very, very much exhausting because I had that wig, and on top of that, it was the haldi was everywhere. What do we call haldi in Kerala? Manyapudi, yeah, that was like everywhere. It was in my eyes, nose, we were breathing that, but we all enjoyed that. And maybe after the pack-up also, we danced so much after when we wrapped up the song. All the artists and background artists and choreographer, Sir Raja Sundaram, and everyone came down on set, and we started dancing because we were so exhausted that we removed all with the dance. So yeah, I really enjoyed doing that also. firstly, I am like not familiar so much with the Malayalam industry, because since this is my first one and I had like no clue. But when I came down and people told me about, like, I'll be working with Siju, Sudev Nair, and there are many big actors and experienced one that too, national award winners and all. So for me, I was really very grateful to even share the screen with them and sit with them and at least have some of the wisdom or wise talks that they used to give me, or they used to tell me, okay, this is how it happens and all of that. So I am really grateful to share screen with them and learn from everyone a small bit. So also working with Siju, it was a learning experience, and he's really a very great guy, and we chilled a lot. There was no pressure on us, to be very honest. I mean, it is a big film, but as in pressure in the sense, everything was handled so smoothly. Hats off to Vinayan sir, of course, he's the captain of this ship, and he never made us felt like, oh, you have to give your best. Though we know that we have to give our best, but then there wasn't like a push like, no, you have to give best, give best, give best. It wasn't like that. The atmosphere was very cool and calm, and that is why we could give whatever you see on the screen. When I first came down to Kerala, before that, Vinayan sir and I had a conversation. Sir said that I told them, like, I really have no clue about the language, and Malayalam is the most difficult language. If you come down to South, compared to Kannada, Tamil, Telugu, Malayalam is the most difficult language. And for me, even when I was new, for the first time, I couldn't even catch the words when they were speaking in Malayalam, because it has a lot of R is a different R over here. So that was difficult for me. So I had a trainer, coach, Alakananda. We had a 15 days of workshop, 15 or 20 days. I was here in Kochi at Gokulam. We sat for 15 days. We did the script reading. She taught me the dialogues. I learnt the dialogues. I did the pronunciation every day. We had like 4 hours in the morning training and the 4 hours in the evening. So that's how I learnt the dialogues, the pronunciation. So now I can slightly understand the context, what they are talking about. Slightly understand Malayalam. Not expert, but slightly. So when I came down, like I had the 15 days training, at that time only I was also going through the training of Kalari. So as I say, I wasn't like aware about there's a Kalari also in India. I only knew karate. So when I went there for training, they told me that from Kalari, karate was invented. That's what my guru told me. So when I went there, Kalari is not easy, to be very honest. For a person, I am from North, so I wasn't like much aware about it. So when I went first day, when I was seeing like 2-3 years kids or 5-7 years kids are more flexible than me and more stronger than me, I was like in total shock, and it was a very new experience for me, and physically I got very much stronger because of Kalari, and it had so much of Kalari in the action sequence also. So I also got to know more about the Kerala culture, and how Kalari is so much inculcated in every person who lives here. Like from small children, the parents bring their children to Kalari classes to learn and know more about it. So yeah, Kalari is not easy, but I also thoroughly enjoyed doing that. Let me tell you one thing, he's the most sincere actor on set, and he's the first person to come on set, and he is so sincere that he'll be waiting on his mark even if the other actors have gone, even if the background artists have gone, he'll be still waiting there, just waiting for the cue, or maybe probably waiting for the director. Sir, you are done, you can go and sit, you are the producer of the film. But he is so sincere to his work. And yeah, of course, Gopalan sir backing up this film is a huge thing, because this film needed that number of scale, right? If you can see the trailer, and even if the song, if you watch the song, you can see the quality of the film. You can see how much amount of money, how much amount of effort has been put in the film. You can see the set. The sets are huge. There's a huge number of people on set. You can see it on in the trailer. So yeah, I am like very grateful that sir backed up this film, and he also agreed taking me in part of this film, because of course that I am new, I have no experience, and everyone in the film has some kind of experience. They are big people, right? They have done a lot of work, and taking me in a film, of course for them it might be risky, but I don't know, like Vinayan sir told me, like, no, I want only you in this film, and I just hope that I have done well, and that everyone enjoys watching me, and I just do justice to the character. Yeah. Yeah, first of all, I'm really excited that it's releasing on Onam, and it's a festival here, so they celebrate it like hugely, right? So it's releasing on Onam, so people should go and watch, and as I said, celebrate the fact that people like Vela Yuddha Panikar, Nangeli, and all the other people who fought for the right, who fought for women and for the for a basic right. So everyone should know what Kerala people like Vela Yuddha Panikar and Nangeli stood for, and they gave us that right. Not only in Kerala, but of course all over India, because we only know people like Jhansi Ki Rani, Tanaji, or Bajirao, Shivaji, Maharaja, Shivaji Maharaj. But there are so many people who have also done a lot and given up their life for the rights, right? So I would like to say, to celebrate that fact, like people like Vela Yuddha Panikar and Nangeli have fought for the right, to celebrate that fact and to celebrate their sacrifice, we should go and watch that film and give a tribute and just celebrate that fact. And visually, if I say as a film, it's an epic big event film. As I said before, like RR and KGF, Malayalam industry is giving Pattam Podam Nootandu to the world. So go out there and watch and support the film and just celebrate the film. That's all that I have to say.